Good evening, everybody. I say good evening because it's now Sunday evening. So welcome to Keith and Paula's Pond Build weekly update. Not a massive update this week. I'll spin you around shortly and show you what Keith's been doing because he's been proper grafting as always. And we've purchased another Facebook Marketplace bargain, which is really good. I'll just pour myself the usual. Just like to say thank you very much, Adam, for the gin. Keith's work colleague. The little message she wrote on the bottle was message in a bottle, not message in a bottle, message on a bottle. Thank you. Really appreciated. No luck on the job front, unfortunately. I've been emailed to say I've not been successful in a role. I've had a call to say I've not been successful in another. Generally getting beaten by younger models. But that's life. So this week I've been properly focusing on trying to promote and do some, what are they called, for my artwork that I want to start doing. So I've been kind of getting ideas from people, and a few people have thrown some ideas my way, so thank you very much for that. Hell of a lot gone on YouTube this week regarding koi tubers and Koi Nation Street, somebody called it. There's some very manipulative people out there, unfortunately. I'm not one for drama, so I tend to avoid things like that. So if I'm in groups or stuff, I just walk away because don't need drama like that, to be honest. I'm not going to say much more on the matter. I think there's been enough videos out there about it for people to make their own mind up. There is a couple of people who need praising for what they've put out there to expose and let people make their own minds up, but not my cup of tea whatsoever. You know, I'm a live and let live kind of person. We both are. And don't want to get involved in that kind of stuff, so moving on. Not a lot more done progress wise on the pond, basically because the weather's been pants, which is why I'm sat in here in the front room. We're gonna try our log burner out for the first time in a bit, which will be fun. Yeah, it's been pretty cold, wet and miserable. We had one really nice day, but I had stuff going on those days. I haven't finished painting Matt's van. I will throw a photo in here. I know he doesn't mind me putting that up because I did ask him last week at some point. We've not actually seen him or spoke much since he finished the pond 10 days ago now. But he did do a smashing job, as you've seen from last week's update. And we are really pleased with that. So I do need to catch up with him at some point and finish his van, obviously, because from a customer's perspective I've let him down, which isn't really good, is it? So and that's predominantly because the Q7 is parked on the verge of the grass, which I can't get off. I have to wait for Keith to move the car before I can drive anywhere, so I've been stuck in. But that is fine, it's not a problem. Anyway, yeah, confrontation, don't do it. Ask Keith, you know, whenever. We've never really rowed since we've met. We've had a couple of slight debates, but if I feel there's a row brewing, I get the dog and piss off out for a walk for 2 hours because I just can't be arsed, and I just leave. So I've left a few friendly groups, etc., because I can't be dealing with that kind of stuff. We're just here to share what we're doing and hopefully give some hints and tips as to what we're doing. Went and bought some more wood yesterday, and I will spin you around to show you why shortly. Had a few more things to think about as well with regards to the cover for the pond. Obviously rain alters your pH. So we do want to cover it totally. It's just we've been looking into costs, etc. So we've tried to where it's cost us money to have it fiberglassed as opposed to having it a box welded liner, and it's cost us money for the windows because of the size of the windows, etc. We've tried to save where we can on other things. So I'll just spin you around actually. Right, I do apologise for the glare of the lights, but he needs the lights to be able to work. So basically we went and bought some timber for the noggins. This bloody gimbal is went and bought some timber, and if you can see, like here, those two bits there, like that one and that one, and there's two there as well, to put noggins in across. And we were going to leave them natural, as opposed to the black main thick beams that we did for the pergola, but then we decided, well, Keith decided he wants to paint them all black, so I don't need a ladder, because if you look behind Keith, that's the latest marketplace bargain that we've been and purchased just down the road from Chef's Shed actually, and it's a little scaffold tower, which is ideal actually, because it means that I've now got a little platform to be able to go on and finish painting the fish, and Keith's been able to do because one of his concerns is he doesn't like ladders. He's not the best on ladders, at climbing ladders or heights. He likes his feet firmly on the ground, so he can go on there and use both hands to fix the noggins in, etc. You know, because he was obviously concerned about doing work and dropping tools and stuff into the pool. Now it's been fiberglassed and damaging the fiberglass, which obviously we don't want to do. So that is absolutely perfect little platform for what we need. Another thing we've had to think about while doing the roof for the pond is the majority of people's gardens are flat, so you're not going to see the top of the roof. So if it looks unsightly, it's not really an issue because you're not going to see it. Bit different with ours, because when you get to the back of our garden where the temporary pond is, you can, you know, see it's actually higher than the pergola, so because it's like Snowdon, the steepness of it. So we obviously want it to look nice from the top of the from the top of the garden. So we've got to make it aesthetically look good from here and from at the back of the garden as well. So that's another thing that we've done or will be doing. We're still not 100% sure. I think we are. No, I think he is, but I don't know. This week I will be painting the noggins from the scaffolding tower thing and finishing the fish while doing some portfolio, that's the word I was looking at earlier, portfolio work for the art I'm doing. I'm not going to do a separate YouTube account for my artwork. I'm going to keep it all content in one YouTube channel. Managing one channel is enough. I don't want to be managing two. It will clearly state in the title whether it's to do with our pond build or whether it's to do with artwork, as to whether you want to view it or not. So that will be totally up to my followers, because I don't want to pee people off. If it's to do with my artwork, I'll state it in the title, and if it doesn't interest you, don't watch it. Simple as that. So yeah, the majority of the week it's been miserable. Keith's worked till late most of the days. He's now winding us up. The project, I was going to talk about the filter this week, but it's getting too dark to do that now, and I haven't actually spoken to Keith too much about the plans that he's drawn for me to be able to talk about it confidently. So I'll do that in next week's update. So that's it really, short and brief. Getting the roof sorted, windows will be dealt with. I need to do a video for somebody actually. Weather's good tomorrow, so I'll get that done tomorrow. So yeah, that's it really from us this week, guys. I'm sorry it's not more informative. But our priority at the moment is obviously getting the roof complete. As you can see, all the tarpaulin covering that we had up for when it was glassed is all down now. The roller blind, etc. And then we need to start working getting that level where Keith is stood right now on the right hand side near that side window, drinking his Stella, bless him. And the field house at the back done, so we can get the fish out of the pond basically. Hello bubbers. So that's it from us for this week. Have a good week everybody, and hopefully next week's update will be a little bit better. And with everything that's happened in the koi world this week, I'm really not feeling like I need to put a long video up, because I think there's too much gone on. We just want to share our project and be part of the koi community and share our fish. You know, a hobby that we love, along with so many other genuine people out there, because there are some really decent genuine people out there. Stay safe everyone. Speak soon. Don't think you really want to see that shot of Keith's backside, so apologies for that, but Back next week. Good night, everybody. Thank you.